Hi guys, my name is Marcus and this is my review of the Netflix movie Original Iboy. Hey guys, so the movie Iboy is a very good sci-fi action thriller-like movie that revolves around two high school students by the name of Lucy and Tom, and this movie opens up with both Lucy and Tom inside their classroom taking notes to study up for a test. And after this class is over, Lucy approaches Tom to help her and tutor her in the subject of science. I guess it's her weak link. They set up a study date, and when the time comes for the study date to happen, Tom's character goes over to Lucy's house to study, and as he's walking into Lucy's place, he notices that hey, things are not sounding right, things don't look right here. You know, he hears Lucy in the background in her room, and it looks like she's not having a good time, and he turns the corner to kind of see what the hell's going on, and he's witnessing, essentially, it doesn't show it, but he's witnessing the like a whole bunch of guys essentially raping Lucy. So he walked in at the worst timing ever as far as not being seen, I guess. And the guys, they finish what they were doing, they come outside, they see Tom sees them, and he's like, oh my god, like, there's not much I can do here, I need to get the fuck out. So he starts running away, a chase starts, and, these guys have guns, so he's, as he's running away from this horrible scene, he gets shot in the head from the back, boom. And then I think the opening credits show up. And by the way, the opening credits on this are pretty cool. They're kind of very colorful. Anyways, that's beside the point. So Tom wakes up in the hospital 10 days later from what just happened, and his grandma's there, the doctor's there, and they're explaining to him, like, hey, listen, this is what happened. You still got shrapnel stuck in your head. You may encounter headaches or something, side effects, or any weird, you let me know if you have any issues, pretty much with everyday life, I guess. On the drive home, he starts noticing that little things, like he's in a taxi cab ride home, and he's noticing little things like, he's able to see information. Like inside the taxi cab, there's, electronic dash or something. He's able to see and read and information from people's cell phones, from on the street as they're walking by. And this is a very good movie in the sense that it's not just a sci-fi movie. This is a very good character development movie. When it comes to the Lucy character, the girl that got raped, who Tom has a crush on, by the way, with her character, we get to see, her going from being super witty, likable, outgoing, to afraid to go outside, kind of doesn't want to talk about the event, she's very, doesn't want to think about that kind of stuff, to, being strong again, and confronting the guys who possibly have, who did this to her. Actually, there's no possibly, they did do it. Who did this horrible act to her? When it comes to Tom's character, he goes from being very shy, very introverted, kind of. At least that's the feeling I got from his character. To being damaged physically, clearly, and to seeing him develop powers and ability. I wouldn't call them powers, I would just call them abilities, to being very heroic at times. So there's, it's just very, very good character development here in this movie. Now, speaking of his powers, now Tom develops powers where he can control and read and gain information by any electronic device around him, from either TVs, cell phones, computers, laptops, cameras, webcams, anything electronic that you can think of. He can tap into that device, gather information that he needs, and use it for his advantage. So this movie is kind of, it's very cool in the sense that, this guy went from being bullied to being very heroic and trying to figure out, kind of this mystery of who raped Lucy. And it was a pretty good ride to figuring out who was involved, who made the order, why they made the order, and how Tom's character is going to essentially pay them back for what they did. There's this one scene that I thought was pretty good. I'm not gonna go too far into spoiler territory. I won't describe the ending. I won't tell you what the ending is. There isn't a big twist or anything. I just don't want to ruin that for you guys. But there's this one scene that stood out in my mind where the way he gathers information from a couple of thug boys is it's kind of funny, but also genius in a way. These guys, these thugs, they're stealing a car. They're all inside the car, and since, remember, Tom can control any device by thinking it. Just by thinking it, he can control it. So they're all in the car. He locks the doors inside the car. I think it's an electric car. I could be wrong on that, but he starts making the car catch on fire, and he's speaking to the thugs inside the car through the car's stereo system or speaker system. And he's essentially saying, give me the names or I won't let you out of this car that's burning down. So you got like a short amount of time to tell me what I want to know. And I just thought, that was pretty sweet, instead of the typical thing where I see where, like, let's say a Batman would just beat the shit out of you until you give him what he wants. If I had to nitpick anything about this movie, it would be that the movie didn't really do a good job of hiding who participated in this crime. As the movie is going on, you'll just know right off. I mean, your instincts will tell you, your gut feeling will tell you that guy's in it, that guy was in on it, that guy over there was in on it. Like they didn't do a good job of hiding that. But for me, it didn't detract any enjoyment from the movie. It is what it is. It's not a bad thing, in my opinion. If you're a fan of, I would say, if you're a fan of Daredevil, or any superhero-like origin story, I would definitely watch Iboy. Iboy is not a superhero, at least not to my knowledge, but I took this movie as not only a good sci-fi action thriller movie, but I kind of, by the end of it, I just thought, this could be a very good superhero origin story. When it comes to this movie, I really did enjoy it from beginning to end. The color scheme was very good. It kind of reminded me of like a little bit of Daredevil, Jessica Jones type of color scheme that they used here. The action was the action was almost, there weren't a lot of fighting per se, but the tension, the story development, the gradual burn to when Tom meets the final guy, I was very satisfied with it. So with that out of the way, I'm going to give Iboy a... Oh my god, this is so hard because I want to give it an A. My instincts say, give it an A, give it an A. I'm going to give it a B. Just because. A B. Anyways, guys, if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. And we will be back for John Wick movie review, for John Wick 1 movie review, just in time for the John Wick 2 movie that comes out this weekend. We are going to be reviewing all X-Men films leading up to the Logan film coming up in March. So stay tuned for that. There's going to be like eight movies. And I think Hugh Jackman is in every single one of them. I may even do the Hulk versus Wolverine animated movie review. Anyways, guys, if you like this content, like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the movie. If you hated it, if you liked it. Did I miss it? I know I missed a lot because I was just trying to stay away from too much of the spoilers. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.